Welcome back, everyone. This is actually the same fight I left off on. I'm doing a lot better. Uh, she is burning out my health potions and mana potions, but we're surviving. We are surviving. Let me tell you, it's just a lot of pausing, and just trying to survive. Alright, let's get this on Alistair. What is the health on now? Yeah, we got this, guys. Just basically giving everyone a reason. Just giving everyone a reason to heal. She's almost down. Just need to keep pushing, are we? Alright, we're in heal shield. Almost. We got her, we got her! We got this! Come on, we got it! Alistair! Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, Alistair. Good job, team. That was a fight.
I am done. There we go.
That was a fight. Oh, my hands. That was so much pausing. Nightmare difficulty. I love it. Head back to camp. Alright, Morrigan.
Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
Cool. And let's also Robes of possession. 12 defense. 12 armor. Plus 2 cold damage. Well, she is my icy death witch. Alright, well, good job, team.
Here I am.
Could answer some questions.
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
Ask away. Of course.
What was it like to be a Grey Warden with all the others?
I didn't know them for very long, but I guess it was longer than you. You never met them all, did you? They were quite a group. Actually, they felt like an extended family, since we were all cut off from our former lives. We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time... Well, you probably don't want to hear stories about men you didn't know.
No, I'd like to hear about them.
There was one Grey Warden who came all the way from the Anderfels. What was his name? Gregor. He was a burly man with the biggest, fuzziest beard you've ever seen. And the man could drink. He drank all the time, but he never got drunk. Finally, we all made a pool to see just how many pints it would take to put him under the table.
Sounds like you had a lot of fun.
Sometimes. We were kin of a sort. All of us had gone through the joining, so we knew... But anyhow, it doesn't have to be deadly serious all the time. Anyhow, we never did find out. He said he'd drink a pint for every half pint that the rest of us drank. He was still going by the time the rest of us were passed out. I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all passed out from one end of the hall to the other, and Gregor still drinking. Duncan laughed until he nearly... Until...
Well, I'm sorry. This must be hard for you.
Yes, I suppose so. I thought I was done with this, but it just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by. Nothing at all. There's no body, not even a token of his that I could take with me. That must sound really stupid to you.
Not at all.
I just would have liked something of his to take with me, that's all. Well, there's no use in moaning about it, is there? He's gone. Let's just go.
You do realize you're carrying his sword, right? The sword, Duncan's sword. You know, the one right behind you. Forget it.
Well, aren't you sweet and attentive?
We need to talk.
Of course.
What will you do when this is all over?
I have not given this a lot of thought. What will I do? We've traveled far and wide. Does it need to end?
I would like to see the world too.
There's so much out there. Adventures to be had and stories to be told. I want to be part of it all. I might need some company. And you're not too irritating. You're welcome to come along if you like.
I would love to.
It is settled then. You and I wandering the world, seeking our fortunes. I can't wait.
And that's exactly what I would imagine my character doing.
What's on your mind?
Why did the spirit choose to help you?
I have always had an affinity for the spirits of the Fade. As a child, I never feared my dreams because I knew they were there.
What about demons?
I could sense the demons too. and their presence frightened me. It was the kindly spirits of the Fade that took the fear from me. I've always been able to feel the spirits, even if I never saw them. And as I nurtured my talent in the circle, I became more sensitive. I began to notice every time I was in the Fade, whether it was in a dream or in magical practice, that I was being watched.
Do spirits watch people like that?
I suppose they must. It is these benevolent spirits that create our dream worlds in the Fade. Sometimes I would see it, a glowing, nebulous form. Most times I would just feel its presence, gentle and comforting, but somehow alien. I think it is a spirit of faith. They have never been seen before, and perhaps I am wrong. But something tells me I'm not. It always felt like the same entity. This one spirit was curious about me, and was guarding me, for want of a better word.
You're very lucky.
There were times when I was in the Fade that it seemed to stretch forth to shield me, keeping me safe. And I think it gave me strength in my most terrible battles, Ostagar being one of them.
I suppose it felt it wasn't your time yet.
I don't know why I was chosen. Perhaps it knew that there was something more that lay in store for me. I like to think that I was given a rare chance, and I'm going to make the best of the time so generously given to me.
I'm glad you think traveling with me is worthy of your time.
I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. That is not the death for me. And so I will fight alongside the Grey Warden, and help prepare him for the task that is yet before him. So you had better listen to me, because I swear, if I should fall before the end and you don't seem to be doing things properly, I'll get up again to give you a good finger wagging.
I'll hold you to that promise, Wynne.
You know, I think you'll be all right, even without my help.
Wynne. I love Wynne. She's like a granny. Like the coolest granny
You
ever.
called. I am hardly surprised.
Never mind.
Very well. As you wish.
It speaks.
I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
You don't seem to like humans much.
That is true. I do not. I'm not interested in getting into a discussion on the subject, however. Ask another time. If it is done asking overly obvious questions, let us find some humans to throw off a cliff or something.
Morgan, you're happy, right? You got the thing?
It is a curious thing. I do not know how else to describe it.
What, is something wrong?
No, nothing is wrong. It is a little embarrassing to admit, in fact. I am reminded of our first meeting in the wilds. I had been in animal form for some time, watching your progress. I knew immediately that you were far more formidable than the other men you traveled with. I found you intriguing. Yet I resented it when Flemeth assigned me to travel with you. I assumed that, at best, you would drive me from your company as soon as we left the wilds.
Why would I do that?
I am aware that I have little talent for forming friendships,
Well,
to put it lightly. It is something I know nothing of, nor ever thought I needed. Yet when I discovered Flemeth's plans, you did not abandon me. Whatever your reasons, you fought what must have been a terrible battle without hope of real reward.
I did it because I'm your friend.
And that is what I do not understand. I have been with men physically, those who lusted after me and even professed love, but friendship with a man? I did not know 'twas even possible. Still, 'tis good to think that we are friends. Of all the things I could have imagined when Flemeth told me to go with you, this would be the very last. I want you to know that while I may not always prove worthy of your friendship, I will always value it. But enough of such idle talk. There are more useful things to be done, surely.
Cool. Look at us. Best friends. Alright. Well, let's go to Denerim and do some side missions. I want to take with me, since we took Wynne, Alistair and Shale, let's take Morgan, Liliana, and Puppy. I should probably save first, huh? Yeah, let me save first. Alright, now let's go.
Indeed.
Let's go to Denerim. Morgan is my best buddy. Is this the same fight with the mages?
We must strike quickly!
No.
As you say. As you say.
Cut them down. Come on. Come on. My health regenerates in combat. You're no match for me. That's a lot of friggin' traps though. Look at us. And Puppy's doing well. Yep, that's my team. We are getting pretty epic. And now that Liliana can detect traps, we are getting a little extra XP.
Do you realize that you've been smiling for hours now?
I have? Have I?
Since the last time you and that girl shot glances at each other, in fact. I cannot imagine what you begin to see in her. I hope at least the dalliance is worthwhile.
I happen to love her, you know.
More's the pity for you, then. 'Tis a bit sickening to watch you two, but I imagine it at least takes your mind from our situation. Have it your way.
Disapproves. Oh, Morrigan.
Of course.
So she is a little jealous.
trap right ahead.
Alright then, that's all. That's a good place to cut off. So, thanks for watching everyone, and I will see you all in the next video.